Two sides to the story podcast. It's the host B Mike.
Young Wade in the cup.
Ugly Truth.
And Chad G.
Hey now, we in this thing, man. New episode. We gonna hit you with today, man. We got a good topic for everybody to join in and see what you think about it and how it's going. And our topic we gonna come with today is called Why is it easier to help someone achieve their dreams, but you don't pursue your dreams with the same ambition that you enlighten others to have? So we just want to know why is so much we can help someone else out, push someone. I'm talking about push them to the max. I'm talking about this is the way you can do it. You can do it, but we don't do it for ourselves. What y'all got, fellas?
I got a couple of words to say on that. I guess it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess if you watching somebody play a video game or something, it's easy how you say, oh, that dude right there wide open, but when you got the control in your hand, you don't see nobody open. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
I just feel like the key thing is work. It take work to do what you know what I'm saying, to do what you telling somebody else to do. You know, basically you telling them, you giving them the code to go out there and do it, but it takes them effort. And it don't take you effort. And so if they go out there and accomplish that, you feel accomplished with it because you feel like you gave them the key to success. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you could take that same shit and elevate yourself with it.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like it stopped people from elevating themselves? Like, what do you feel like that hinder folks from taking their own advice and turn up like they getting folks else?
Cause you don't really want to analyze yourself like that. You know what's going on with yourself. You know your downfalls, but it's hard for you to like really acknowledge these things. You know what I'm saying, and give them some type of understanding to decide what I need to do with it. And you know what I'm saying.
But technically, that means it should make it easier for us since we know what's really going on with us.
Yeah, but we tend to shy away from it because of the image.
It's the truth, right?
Yeah.
A lot of folks can't handle the truth.
Yeah,
exactly. It's the ugly truth, though. It's the ugly truth.
It's the very
make the situation ugly, then, Mr. Ugly Truth.
Okay. I would say the person that's receiving the information, do they want to be successful? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to ask that question. Like, what is actually success at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but I just feel like it's almost like, we talking about, if we're playing basketball or football, everybody got their positions. You know what I'm saying? Some people just good at just only supporting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your biggest cheerleader, whatever you want to call them. They're not saying they're not able or capable of being, whatever, the information is, but they just lined up for support. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of responsibility, you know what I'm saying, to be top dog, you know what I'm saying? Or to be the one that's the investor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had the money, It's not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I don't knock it, but I mean, I just think it looks overlooked where, folks around you doing this and this and that and other. It's like, well, what you doing? I'm supporting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to wear your shoes to not say. You think about your supporter might be the one why you successful.
Exactly.
I mean, it really worked both ways. Depends on the situation when you really, when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the idea of just the money status, the popular status. You know what I'm saying? How many followers? Stuff. I mean, that's relevant. You know what I'm saying? But not like, I guess conscious for me, like relevant. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
But it's just hard for me because it's like it's crazy how people can actually take their time out to analyze what they know of you. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what you made up before they give you this information to go this route. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I could take time to think about that instead of I know me. I know what I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people work on the things that they're not good at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Question mark.
That's even like you got even people out the streets. I mean, growing up as a youngster, it's a lot of people out, that went the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
They might have had a wrong decision in their life, but they try their best to like give you some game or tell you something. And some people might take it like, man, that bum try to tell me something and not take it as something like that can help you. They really looking at it as who this person they looking at now, but they don't know 20 to 30 years ago, he probably the top scorer, top this, top that. And that's why that topic, it can hit in so many different ways. Because even like saying, when you look at being a parent, everybody as a kid, especially the ones that grew up, I mean, I don't know how you was raised, good or bad, or if you had mom, you had dad, or you didn't have neither one at all, grandma. I'm just saying how you look at it. Like, I knew how my parents raised us, man. I knew how we struggled or we did this, or, man, when I get older, have mine, I'm going to make sure we such. And it's like you might don't know your mom or your dad, situation to where that's what y'all went through, or, yeah, y'all might have struggled, but that situation y'all might have struggled on, but it might toughen you on somewhere else on another end from a person that had everything to where when they lose a little something,
They crying,
they panic
hurt.
and they crying and don't really know how to adjust that situation. So sometimes we don't look at the situation that we looking at as, man, it looked like a penny, but it's really golden. From what a person thinking is golden, and it ain't worth nothing but a penny. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
with the same scenario you saying, that parent, do you go back and show them where you came up, your upbringings, or do you shy away from it? Because if you shy away from it, somebody's gonna come along that interest them to want to understand this, and they gonna get curious, and it's like you could have taught them that.
Yeah.
And now they finna they finna learn from
That's
somebody.
what's going on all day nowadays.
Oh yeah, that's even like saying like smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And I know my parents, they smoke. I know growing up, I don't know how many times I used to tell my mom, "Mama, shut the door." You know what I'm saying? Growing up, and it's still like now. My kids go there now. I have to still remind them, "Mama, shut the door."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Period. Or Daddy, shut the door. Period. Because I don't want them to think that's cool.
Yeah.
Because that's what kids do. We picked up on. You'll pick up on stuff that you see your parents do. You think it's cool. I don't care if it's liquor, drink, whatever you see someone do, you're going to think it's cool because that's what you seen someone do. So you might mimic it or try it. I'm speaking of that's what we see. But that topic, man, it's crazy because it touches so many situations on a give and take. Because giving someone some game, it is crazy how you telling somebody how they can run a business successful, and you turn around and won't even run your own business. And it's crazy. And there's people like that. Like
I ain't took a step.
bright ideas. Like that's like a basketball dude walk up on you, man. You cross over this way, man, and do this way, man. I swear you have him on skates, man. And this dude never even probably picked the ball up, but he probably it's crazy. That's why you gotta still listen.
Yeah.
that's
And
another
then
thing.
and
Just listen.
then
Wrong or right.
and then too, by you saying that, I don't know, I was just over here thinking like, I guess it can go 50-50 because I kind of get it. Like a person that'll do something like that, like give the person a game but won't take the game that they just gave. They don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
That's what it can mean too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can believe in you more than you believe, but then I believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me to. It'll be easy for me to. Hey, you go this route. You go this route. I can see you doing this. I can see myself doing it too, but I ain't gonna take out the time for myself like I take out the time for somebody else. So that question can go 50-50 with me. You know what I'm saying? Like not with me, but I would see why other folks would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I do it, but they don't believe in themselves. So they won't take the game that they just gave. They'll just give it. And some people in life know they role.
Yeah.
You got leaders, you got followers. Some people know they ain't built to be a leader.
Yeah.
They only built to be a follower.
And that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But to go back to your point of just helping somebody else out and not doing it myself, what is to stretch the question, what is the expectation of once they successful with that help? What are you expecting to gain from that whole situation?
9 times out of 10 in situations like that, they expect to credit. And then I guess when that credit don't come, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to so-and-so for, that's when the explosion come. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it numerous of times.
But that's what I'm saying. The only thing is, was you part of the work? Because you was part of the idea.
You was part of it. You was part of the idea, but it's up to that person to put in that work.
Exactly.
But how can that person put in that work if they don't even put the work in themselves? So that's why I said 9 times out of 10 people that act like that, they want credit. They just want to be. They just want something something they want to be recognized.
So what's wrong with earning that though? That's what I'm saying. Like if you desire that, earn it.
Yeah, they should.
When you walk around with your money in your pocket, it feel good because this my motherfucking money in my pocket.
Yeah, and
Versus me going to, hey brother, can I get that 100? You know what I'm saying? Then go to the club.
Yeah,
I don't.
hey.
On the inside, on the outside, I look good, but on the inside, I know I can't go get this girl and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, cause you borrowing money.
Exactly.
You borrowing money to go spend this money. Now you owe this money, and then when you pay that money, now you gonna be short. So it's a cycle. Some people don't know how to break cycles. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, we got people that go in cycles every day,
I'm gonna say this.
paycheck
Hopefully
to paycheck.
somebody-
For real.
You know, I'm pretty sure for different scenarios, there are people out there who, you know, are speaking. I'm not gonna call it game or speaking. You know what I'm saying? To use you as a mule to get credit, you know, for not doing the work, but put something in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's a business move and there ain't no paperwork signed, there's no contract, there's no promissory note. I mean, do I really owe you?
I don't owe you nothing because we.
I mean, I'm just saying because this the other side of the scenario. I get what you're saying, Chaz. I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
right? But those are people who recognize who's around them, right? And what the play might be, or what the potential might be, or you know what, I ain't do this by myself. Or, you know, my so and so. You know,
it's really up to that person.
I'm just saying though, because I feel like when you think about it, right, just like college, from my perspective, and the people who've been to college, got their degrees, you know, who whatever, it's almost like a waste of time. I'm paying money for information that I'm not guaranteed to use.
yeah.
I can meet somebody off the street and say, hey man, if you do this with this shirt, it might, it's a hit or miss, right? Depends on how I'm looking at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's all words, you know what I'm saying? It's like you have some people just trying to put a price up on it.
Yeah.
But the price is really what your effort and what you put into it is
Yeah.
what's going to be the outcome out of it, right? You know what I'm saying?
The
So-
value. The
yeah,
value.
yeah. So when I think about it, you know, what, you know, fortunate, you know, being here 40 years, and I wouldn't even call it game, but just, you know, analyzing myself and other people and, you know, how the world works and, you know, just different scenarios. I could say I gave a lot of game, but I don't expect nothing in return.
Yeah.
Because no matter what I say, if you take it and you do something with it, then I did great.
Yeah.
And if you don't, there ain't no loss of minds, you know what I'm saying? I don't even look at it as like a loss of words. I just best case would say like, okay, well, he wasn't ready for he or she wasn't ready for it at that time. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully that seed stayed in there deep enough to where it carried along with you. So later on, when you're ready to put some water to it, it'll start growing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it.
I mean, I on that topic too though, because I mean, I even go back even with my son because I play football. You know what I'm saying? But practice was practice. After practice is my time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I done went on of, hey, you know what, man? Come on, son, let's go out here and work on this. Let's work on that. Pushing him, trying to get him away from his freedom to try to push him to the next level. And I'm enlightening him on what I know, lighting him on him. But I know good and well, growing up, after practice, I wasn't doing no extra activities. I wasn't hitting no heels and all that extra stuff like that. Now, as I got older, yeah, I done that. But I'm talking about as a young age, I know after practice, that was it. So enlighten the person with that information to make them better. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, I wouldn't care if nobody don't call back and say thank you. I ain't looking for it like that. It is what it is, or whatever come with it, come with it. But I always enlighten. I got a lot of football players I know I done coach. I see them right now do something wrong. Right after the game, or if I can holler at you and say it during the game, I'm going to say it. But after the game, hey, man, I like the way you played such, but this what you did, and I seen you. Tighten it up. I'm going to let you know because it's even sad you see people, some people won't even say nothing at all. So you still got some good people we talking about now. We talking about the good side of it, or people that will enlighten. You got some that just keep it all themselves because they so bitter they didn't get to do it or didn't make it. Man, I ain't finna go help nobody out, man. I'd rather just, keep doing me. But, man, it's a child right now probably just need to hear the words or spend a day with you, work on their jump shot with you, or work on this with you. It ain't just all about sports. Working on their life, period. Some people need help in life. It ain't just the sports. And I ain't trying to get tied up too much just saying the sports because if your life ain't right, too, your sports can control you. And when the sports control you and you ain't playing sports, what you doing? You messing up your life because you ain't got your life together. So Some people be needing that little encouragement, man, on life, man. Leading the right way. Some people get lost in the sauce so fast, even on crowds they hang around. Like, you know, just from he's a different person by himself, but when he get around Hollywood Johnny, oh, he this, he that, he
Hey,
that.
bring it
You know,
out.
So it's crazy, even as adults, that we feel like we got to do something or prove a point to be something in life. You know what I'm saying? If I don't drive this certain car, I don't feel like I fit in with others. Man, this person might be trying to get this car just like you, but go home and living a whole different total life. Struggling, breaking his neck, but he pull up at the workplace, brand new car on rim. I mean, you never know somebody's situation. Sometimes what people show, don't let it enlighten you thinking that is what it is. You better look at the whole picture.
Yeah.
Get the blueprint. Don't look at the door. Look at the outside, the window, the door at the back door too. You might got to leave.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and piggyback on what you said about the football thing. If I'm hearing you correctly, you know, just if I heard it, when it comes to like after the football practice, is it that you're expecting him to like take additional like steps as far as perfecting his craft on his own, or is he having help?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like me personally, like, you know, like say when we get out of school, because right now it's gonna be changing this year because they practice in the morning. But like my thing was, okay, you got to practice. The ones that want to make it out of life, if that's what you want to do in that sport, and I'm not never twisting your arm saying this is what you have to do. If you don't do this, you're not gonna make it in life. I'm not saying that at all, but I always tell him, everybody, you got to remind yourself what everybody doing. Everybody gonna always go home and sit down and chill.
Yeah.
The ones that want to make it, they gonna always give more than what that person did. They don't. That's even like saying you see Kobe, right? I mean, like all Kobe stories, and I ain't just saying Kobe. Everybody being Kobe. Just speaking of in general, the mentality of knowing you want to be better than the next person, you can't do no average workout. Yeah, I worked out with Coach Johnny earlier. That's cool. But what you do on your own? You know what I'm saying? Did you go to the gym? Did you run some yo-yo? You ran you a few laps extra, a few miles, or get more in shape? You know what I'm saying? Like, any little thing can help you out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that because, you know, growing up, you know, a lot of people just didn't probably tell you something. You know, you probably heard that from nobody too much, like, to input that in you. You know, somebody always chunked the ball with you. I'm talking about just kind of lead you in the right way of, hey, man, do this right here, do this exercise, or work on this, or work on that. You know, it's a give and take on that too, though. Like, you know, you can't make nobody do nothing. That's on them. But, you know, to answer your question, like, you know, anything my son, I'm just speaking of, I just know me get out of practice. I just know I ain't work out. I know me. I'm just speaking of growing up, like, and, you know, I ain't saying knowing time done changed. Yes, it has, but still, you cannot do bare minimum on workouts because you got to go and get your mind and body right now because college is not high school. You know, it changes up. And you got to look here. You got some people in there married to the gym, married to working out. Them the ones who you see work out and go have a life after that because they made that their life. If you don't make it your life, it's going to be a problem because you so sidetracked. It's easy to say, let's go to the club. It's hard saying, let's go work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say, let's go kick it. Man, let's go run some miles. Man, say, woo.
I mean, and I say
I call you bad.
I would say in all aspects, not just sports. I tell my daughter the same thing, you know, with her drawing, you know, to practice. I think the thing we have to recognize too with kids is that that being able to point out that some are not self-motivated and they need that push. You know what I'm saying?
And I was one of them. I'm telling you, like, in high school, I was so used to hearing the coach, come on, son, you know, go to practice and that. Boy, I went to college. Yeah, man, you got to do a year of workout, strength conditioning, and all that. Then after a year, you'll be NCAA eligible, whatever. I said, that's cool. Man, please, I'm walking on campus, and they telling you come early in the morning and all that, but it's a when they used to call them on I forgot the word they used to call them on the yard.
What's that?
When they got like a little, you know, they playing music and stuff outside. I forgot it was a word we used to call it TSU. We used to be up there 8 o'clock in the morning. You going to school? It's a whole party right on campus. What
You said a party?
Man, we out there getting it in, man.
But the
Early.
funny thing about it is, like,
Early.
if you that one person that go practice your craft at that school while everybody doing that, you get good at what you do. Now you finna get recognition that these other people over here who having fun ain't finna get, and you can have whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing about it. It's like, if this is what you desire, go seek the information that's gonna make it easier for you to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they go back to the stories like Kobe Bryant and everything, doing all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? To the regular person eye. But it's like, when you see him doing this amazing shit, he gonna tell you, nigga, just like Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
I work on it.
That boy right here been...
That boy water.
Yeah, that boy been following his daddy. Like, he ain't under no pressure. He been following his daddy since for years. And been working on that shot for years. You know what I'm saying? So, when it come time, it's second nature. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even I look at it for even like us, like, how many of us practice interviews before we do interview? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people going there nervous, but what you going nervous for if you practice? You know what I'm saying? But it's like you going nervous because you didn't practice. You don't know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we do a lot of stuff to ourselves, and we wonder why we digging ourselves out this hole or why we feel this type of way. And it's like, you have to put in effort, because if you don't put in effort, you're going to have to correct it on the other end. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got this valuable information that you can actually use, and instead of telling this person, you can actually show them the way without even having to exercise your voice. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you supposed to do, and they gonna see it, and they gonna want to do it. Just like you just sent up here saying, like, if I would have did this, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to teach the next person or go back and say, hey, man, your daddy used to do this and that, because you know the effort. Because I always tell people, if we had people, because I went to Lancaster, and we weren't really known for football when I went there, but I knew we had people there that should have been everything or whatever, our world or whatever, but at the same time, we never had nobody come back, like how you say, give you some type of structure of what to expect. But at the same time, we should know you have to perfect your craft at this level, and then you'll see what's when you walk through the next doors. You know what I'm saying? You'll see what's in that room. You know what I'm saying? And you could perfect yourself there. But I mean, I just feel like if I could tell somebody else to do something, I should be able to do it myself.
Yeah.
That's just how I look at it.
Point blank simple.
Yep.
I mean, only if it was that simple, though. I think I realized, just my experience through life, that a lot of people don't realize that, even myself, you tend to self-sabotage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what pride, ego,
Yeah.
I want to do it myself. Not knowing that I can break down the list, which I ain't going to do, but long story short, say a lot of where I've gotten with just myself, it was my will, but I had support
Yeah.
every step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why do the pride come into it? Is it because people making you feel like you're not putting in, or is it something self? Because it's like, if we look at anything in life, we know we had help. You know what I'm saying? We know we had that one person that either, you know what I'm saying, just gave you that little push, gave you that little word or whatever like that, and you did the rest. So why are you worrying about doing everything yourself to get this recognition by yourself?
I would say, in my opinion, on that, I think a lot of people go through life being competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, with business, but it's like, if your clientele or your clients, whatever your lane is, why should I be worried? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at, like, how they go with the cell phone wars, this, but not knowing behind the table, man, they working with each other.
Together.
You know what I'm saying? And they got everybody else thinking, like, hey, man, we separate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've talked about this even before getting into business myself.
Cable companies too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Wire.
Light companies.
Yeah.
Cell phone
Stream. All of them.
companies.
All of
Using
them.
almost the same tower, the
Same
same wires, say nothing
They
different,
just
right?
they just promo. That's all
So
it
it's
is.
like even with my shirts, right? Doing my shirts now, apparel for 4 years, going on 4 years.
What's your company called, brother?
It's called Ugly Truth Apparel.
Shout out to the Ugly Truth
Shout
Apparel.
out to the Ugly Truth Pearl. Yes, we always represent this Two
Yeah.
Shirts to the Story podcast shirt, but it is made
Two
by
sides. Two sides.
by
Two
the
sides.
Ugly Truth Apparel.
You said what? Say it again.
Two Sides to a Story podcast.
Yeah.
Two Sides to a Story podcast. my
Yeah.
brother.
Okay.
So yeah, so in addition, it's like I never felt like, getting into the game of apparel, I need to be competitive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I had to figure out what was my lane and get what I did to had to get, whatever resources I got. Everybody else was just, more of okay, I should probably do this. I could probably add this, but in my own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you think about any manufacturer who's making clothes, they doing it the same damn way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Except it might be a different type of design. It's the same material. So I don't go into mindset thinking, okay, I'm finna be better than so-and-so. This ain't Xbox or PlayStation. I'm playing a game where it's set for you to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not how. That's just not how my mind's wired. You know what I'm saying? At least for me.
Yeah.
I think that's what keeps me grounded. You know, or at least I'm gonna say grounded, but just keeps me balanced as far as focus on just my lane. You know what I'm saying? Not for so and so coming over here, and doing all this, this little goofy stuff.
Yeah.
So
I got a scenario for y'all. And it's same hitting the topic too. Everybody at the table, just picture you got a 17-year-old child, 16-year-old child, 16, 17.
and then close my eyes.
No, they got their driver license. Keep your eyes open.
Okay.
One eye open, one eye closed.
All right.
If you can.
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker. Hey, and at the same time, you already know we're going to preach, buckle up your seatbelt, right?
Yeah.
You know you're going to preach that at that age. Buckle up. Don't drive fast. You're going to say that. Buckle. You're going to say all that. But as an adult, how many do y'all get in this car and strap your seatbelt right on when you get in?
I do.
Let's be honest.
I do every time.
I mean, I have to. I've been driving commercially for over 15 or going on 15 years. So
Gotcha.
I like to
we
be,
not.
you know,
Excuse me,
by-
sir. Excuse me. The ugly truth. Not trying to cut you off. Not trying to talk about nobody at work. We talking about your normal vehicle.
Let me explain you something about ugly truth. The camera on me. What I do at work and what I do at home is the same thing. I'm 24/7,
Same goddamn thing.
365, bro. I don't turn off. There's no character. It's not a
That's
sin.
him. That's him.
I'm not changing shirts. This is what I do, bro. I'm
That's
real
him.
talk.
Yeah.
Real
I
talk.
nigga, he ain't lying.
Like I've gotten to the point to where like commercial, I couldn't speak. 'Cause, I mean, I'm governed, right? But that's where I make my money at. So everything has to be continuous. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So I don't become a hypocrite. I don't want to be the guy we talking about telling somebody, hey, you should do this about your business, and I'm doing some other goofy shit. Like
Preach.
that's why I say my words, bro, they're organic. When I say what I say, that shit's imprinted, bro.
Gotcha.
No cocky shit.
Gotcha.
Well, go ahead.
But I ain't gonna lie, I did see you at McDonald's just
With his
seatbelt
seatbelt off,
But I
yeah.
think you was reaching for some food though.
Yeah.
We'll let you go
Trying to
back.
reach to get the money and
Yeah,
give it.
some
But I wear
Get the money to help somebody in need.
Try to get them nuggets.
You wear your seatbelt.
I wear my seatbelt. I understand
Chad
what
G.
I-
Chad
I-
G.
Ooh.
Chad G.
I wish I had some money. I give it to that boy right now.
Chad
family.
G.
Hey, but yeah, I get what he talking about because back in the day we could not want to. We had the Mazda, the one that came that came up when you automatic,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
niggas still cut the motherfucker off. Like, boy, we trying to be too cool.
Unbuckle at the top.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nah, I ain't gonna lie. For me, I done had Ricks, so it's like they done saved me. Jesus, my savior, and them seatbelts saved me. You know what I'm saying? So I try to, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay with
I
it.
was just speaking on it because I know how a lot of us we'll say seatbelt, and we'll drive a few streets down or get on the freeway. Oh
yeah, I
But
forgot.
I know
Yeah, let me
sometimes
slide.
I'm not for that. Like I don't do that.
Yeah.
We all do it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
why
think
is that though?
Everybody buckle
I
up.
think I seen you riding down to Exxon without your seatbelt on.
Yeah, if it's so you lying.
Are we dry stitching today, bro?
Yeah.
I ain't so you lying. No, I'm just keeping it real.
But why is that though? 'Cause see, okay, so long story
Because I'm
short,
not. I know me. I preach that, but I know I'm not programmed to get right in no car put no seatbelt on. Only reason why I do that really because that noise. It irritates me so bad.
Pull the
It
fuse
makes me
out.
want to put it
pull
on.
the fuse out.
Nah,
You said blow the fuse up?
Don't pull it out.
Pull the fuse.
Oh, nah, it ain't that person.
But
Nah.
so they let me know you down the street when you put your seatbelt on then, because it don't go off right off. You got.
Yeah, it do.
I thought when you put it in drive and start driving, it
It start doing it then.
Yeah.
That's why I say so.
That's why I say you down
I
the
don't
street.
go that far.
Yeah.
But I don't go that far with it because I get tired of hearing that noise.
So you the one of the ones that got to be reminded what to do.
Sometimes.
To this day.
To this sometimes.
You know that bill do, bro.
That was a good one. That was a good one right there,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
No, I'm just saying though. See, the reason why I do it because my folks did things growing up that I didn't like, and I did before I knew what the word was. I mean, call it what it is. I feel like being hypocrites.
Yeah.
You know, I hated the fact, well, I'm grown, you a child,
And you can't do it.
and it's
yeah.
like the whole point of having being a parent and a child is to be an example,
Yeah.
to guide.
Yeah.
But then you doing some shit that you don't want me to do, but yet you do it in my face every day.
Yeah.
The same thing Big Mike was saying earlier
Yeah.
about close that door. Bro, if there gotta be some kind of arrogance and gaslighting going on, the wonder why we get up fucked up and
Yeah.
angry. Come on, bro. You see how passionate because that shit is like yesterday for me, bro. It's annoying, bro. That's why I practice,
What you preach.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not in the tech, but yeah.
Yeah.
you know, my mom will tell you, we get in the car before I even put it out of neutral. I got a standard manual. We're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
She'll say, hey, just go ahead and go. We're not going nowhere. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm not going nowhere. She'll get mad.
Yeah.
We're not in your car. When I get in somebody else's car, it's the first thing I do, bro. So
I ain't gonna lie, I done been in the car with some of my partners, and they ain't, you know, I'm in there with them, and I'm looking over at them like, damn, nigga, you ain't gonna put that motherfucker on.
Oh,
That boy
no.
swinging the shit out the car. I'm like, boy,
Oh,
you
no.
ain't, nigga, I'm holding on to mine tight and
Boys so
everything, boy.
gangster now, man. They'll play the music over that noise. They don't care. Boys ain't, hey, it got that real. Boys ain't worrying about that. Boy play a Young Dolph song, any song you can think of, turn it all the way up.
why they
But
gonna play Young Dolph before or after?
I don't know about that.
Oh, you said what?
I'm just saying,
said
period.
before, yeah.
He talking about before. I'm just saying, period. Boy gonna play anything. I just named the artist, but boy gonna play anything you can think of. Beep, beep.
Just a
You
drum.
don't even hear that song. It's gonna go off after about 10 minutes. It'll go out, bro. And about 3 songs later, then it finally went off. You know, but like
You go
me-
off after a while?
No, it'll go off. It'll remind you too after a while too. Like, did you forget about me? Yeah, it will come
I ain't,
back.
that's what I'm saying. I ain't kept it that good, like off that long, so
That's why I
it
say I can't stand that noise. That
Yeah.
noise be too loud, man.
Why don't you like wearing a seatbelt though?
No, I don't care about running the seatbelt. I'm just saying I just don't get in every time to crank my car automatically all the time. Just go with it. But I do it now with my kids. Different. I ain't gonna lie, because I know I'll turn around. Put your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Even my wife, she don't even like them being in the back seat really no more without them, especially them SUVs. You know, just because you think you're in an SUV, you just supposed to get in there. Nah,
That's what messed me up when
Put
you
them
had.
seatbelts on.
I didn't thought in the base that we was good, but nah, you got.
Nah, you gotta
Hey,
put
just-
your-
hold on.
Calvin, I get
you
in the
can
back
fly.
seat. I don't wear a
Boy can fly
seatbelt.
up.
You don't? You don't put no seatbelt on in the back seat.
But let's just say
No grown up. Heck no.
the last time I've been in the back seat, it's been a minute, bro. Everywhere I go, I drive. If I go out, I drive.
Well, why not though? I mean, so it's funny because okay, I'm hearing you about the SUV and I'm hearing you about the back seat, right? But we all done rode the school bus, right? And nobody had a seatbelt.
I never
know
put
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
seatbelt
That
in the
is
school.
Like,
true.
even if you
don't
getting on
even
the
think they had
Greyhound,
seatbelts on
They had no
them.
seatbelt.
Yeah, they were taking a chance with that.
Nah, you ain't. I ain't never
so
had
even
no
when you
seatbelt.
on a plane,
talk.
which is funny, same thing with a
We used to
plane.
go to football.
No,
You know,
on
when
a
you
plane,
take off-
you gotta put a seatbelt
When
on.
you take off, there's a window, you know, to put it on. Then okay, everybody can go take it off.
Yeah.
And then when you about to, you know, drop, you know what I'm saying, you put it back on.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean though. When you think about life, bro, and it's hypocrisies and certain shit that people bring up, like why we not just doing it all the way around? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because if safety is important,
Man,
why
why
not
not?
just
Yeah.
do it?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never think of that, man, on some real. Because I know
Understood, but-
even like just think about how many football games we done went to, going to Sprague's and Kincaid.
And you know we done hopped on the
PC
highway, so
Clyde.
we ain't gonna act like we driving 40 miles.
Yeah,
We done
man.
got on the highway.
Shoot, I'm trying to remember when we go far. I think we did. They did. we had some charters then.
Yeah,
though.
even them charters,
But them
we didn't put them
charters, we didn't
seatbelts
put them
on. Nigga,
seatbelts
you in
on.
the seat talking
We
to
trying to
everybody
make sure
else.
we get a one by ourselves to lay down on them
Yeah,
things.
you standing,
Cock and leg,
or
yeah.
you standing up in the seat or kneeling in the seat talking to somebody else. Nigga, we comfortable in that motherfucker.
You knew not to get
No
that last.
seatbelt.
You knew
No
not to get that
seatbelt.
last one though.
Huh?
Yeah.
The last seat.
That 3-seater, baby. You know,
I
you
know.
got a bathroom, baby. You got to smell that thing.
But see, that's what I mean though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy. So I'd like to play devil's advocate.
Oh, yeah.
again, to wonder why do people do what they do. But then when something happens, you know, they want to send out condolences. I'm like, come on, man, y'all doing the same stuff, man. Like, let's be real with ourselves.
Hypocrite.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, do what you want to do, but I don't want to hear, you know, the violence, you know, what he could have, should have, when you had every opportunity to do it. And you know, the thing about it was funny to me how I look at it. You didn't had that much time to fix it. You see what I'm saying? Like for me, time is everything, right? I take my time, but I know that with the time that I'm taking, how my speed, I'm for sure doing
Checking
what-
out for everything.
yeah, for what I want to do,
Yeah.
how I need to be done.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming back as, you know, as regret or you know, so and so.
But that's crazy though. We do need to bring that up and maybe go to some districts and ask them why they don't have the seatbelt for the young
They
kids.
probably say, "Baby, it's too late."
These
how they was
buses been
made.
out before you was born.
That's how they was made.
I mean, especially when they hit them potholes, I was the goofy one. So I'm
Aye.
in the back seat, flipping over the seat.
Cause you ain't gonna lie, the driver got that big ass when you pull over
Man,
there.
driver-
Hey,
So
but
the
some of
driver-
the, some
the
of the
driver
buses
was
got the
fucked up.
seatbelt shit. Shit, they just don't strap them up.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
remember
bro.
no seatbelt.
The era we went through, I don't remember a school.
The charter buses,
I mean,
Nah,
if you
them
saying the
charter-
charter,
them
some charter
charters,
bus do, but I don't need even with
regular
the charters.
buses.
I don't even
Nah,
remember
they ain't
even-
had them up.
I didn't see them because we wasn't even putting them on.
Nah.
Especially we coming back from a game. Oh hell nah, nigga, we finna lean like he said. We finna lean up in this seat, nigga, and fall asleep. I ain't worrying about no seat belt.
Nah, ain't nobody worrying.
Nigga, my cushion is this front seat in front of me.
Nah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
My knee in the seat. Goddamn.
I mean, yeah, until something happened, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Awareness.
It
but,
really
you know.
depends on. It really depended on if you won that game. Because if you didn't, coach gonna tell you shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? So hey,
Well, the truth, just want to hear your opinion on really wrapping the topic up on the thing on the strength of the situation we was talking about, as far as helping people out and not putting 100% in yourself, but putting 100% in others. Just, what on closing remarks, how can you shorten that up for others? They probably just need a little comprehension. They probably missed part of the show and came in at the end.
man.
What you feel about that, brother? What you got the end zone out of there? What you can top that out with? I'm come to you too, Chad G. So you got to be ready.
Okay, I'll be ready on the fly.
Yeah, you gotta be ready.
Be
On
ready.
the fly. On the
Be
fly.
ready.
I mean, the only thing I can say, man, I mean, if you out here giving game, man, just be genuine about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, sir.
Hope that, whatever's being said and done, you know what I'm saying, goes in the right direction. And if it don't, you know what I'm saying, don't stop the progress. I mean, don't stop the mission, I should say. Because plenty of people, as, Chad G would say, that need that influence, you know what I'm saying, or the inspiration.
Inspiration.
You know what I'm saying? For God, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because it helped me a lot in so many situations. When I was doing my little rookie stage of driving trucks, I done talked to so many old heads that gave me a game about all kind of stuff.
Made it easy for you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to look out for, certain things. So that would be my thing. Just be genuine, about it and be consistent with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chad G, what you got for me, Chad?
I mean, me personally, it's better to show than tell, because you got to think about it. A kid sees everything. They hear what you say, but I see it and I shall do it. We see stuff and that's what we act on. We said that earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not shown to me, you can tell me what to do. You can tell me, go up the street, make that right, do. But if you don't walk me through it, I can't remember none of this information. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, when you sitting up here telling somebody something, at least if you're telling them, let them know the play you ran on it, or show them some type of example with it. So you know what I'm saying? So at least you can let them know the energy it's gonna take to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Young Wizzle. What you got for me, Young Wizzle?
all right, man. If you gonna dish it out, we gotta, as people, if we gonna tell this man or tell that man or tell that man to do something, we gotta be able to listen and do it too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like brother Ugly Truth was saying, hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
Don't none of us in here want to be no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to tell you to go do something. And me personally, I know damn well I ain't doing it, and I don't like being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna tell you to do it, I gotta be able to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, don't dish it out if you ain't gonna do it yourself.
I'm gonna close mine off with not being afraid to take advice from people and stop judging the people that you're getting advice from. You know what I'm saying? Because they might not look like you, but that don't mean they don't know nothing. I would really want to stretch that out there, because a lot of people judge folks how they look and think their advice doesn't mean anything. So from people, it doesn't matter. You don't have to show your face or attitude or how you really feel, but I always just hear a person out, man, regardless of the situation, man. And that's for everything, you know what I'm saying, in life, whatever you're going through. And also, we're going to give a free promotion shout out, man, because ain't nothing wrong with it. But, man, Chris, what you got for me on that shout out, man? Let them boys know about that water we over promoting, man. And I'm telling you, it is what it is.
You got a little tickle in your
It
throat.
is what it is. Make you feel like you're on the
You
island.
know what I'm saying? Got a little tickle in your throat. All you gotta
Make
do
you
is
feel like you're on the island even when you're sitting down
crack
on the
that
couch.
seal. You know?
Yeah.
Young Way, I think you taking that sip, man. Let them boys know where they can catch you at, though, man. What you got? What links they need? What to follow? What you got for us, Young Way? Let them know, Way.
Find them on the ground.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh,
Young Way, man, look at
I'm
the
talking about. See what I'm saying?
That come with the package at the end.
Yeah.
You messing it up on
you
him.
messing-
We done.
Nah, he tried to catch me off guard.
That's what I'm saying. He
But
got.
he can't catch me slipping off my pimping. You heard me? Yeah, but go follow me on the Instagram, man. At Young.
Get it out. Get it out. Spit it out.
Redhead underscore roster, man. That's redhead underscore roster. And while y'all doing that, man, if y'all ain't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, man, please go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It might be on there. If it is, it might be in one of the corners. Press that subscribe button. 2 Sides to a Story podcast. That's what we gonna be on, man. YouTube. Shout it out.
Also,
hold on, I'm sorry. Also, if you want to make sure you get your clothes out again, drink some of this Maji water. You know what I'm saying? Get your throat collected, everything out, flowing, everything good. You know what I'm saying?
hey, cameraman, do us a little favor, man. Let's get a little closer on these shirts right quick. We're gonna every time I get show at the end, we're gonna make sure we always promote when we promote. We're gonna get it out there. Even if you want something to be promoted, you can always meet up with us, the ones that know us personal. If not, we'll make a Lane Avenue for you. We can get in touch with you and get help your business out. We don't have no problem. We ain't hating on nobody. One thing about it, it's all love. We trying to get to it and get there. But we got some apparel for as the Ugly Truth that makes for us with his company, and we got shirts. Also, we got the top headbands. I like the ninja style. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we get more in depth with some more apparel we got for y'all. But we do got different little styles of shirts. 2 Sides Story podcast. I got it in black and red.
I got it in black and white and gray.
Also, more put the camera because Chris, I know here to the side, so they can see here. That's the
logo.
That's the real logo for the company.
That's the podcast logo.
That's,
You
know what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
Zoom in on that thing right there. You know what I'm saying? 2 Sides to a Story podcast, baby.
Yes, sir.
And your face.
And we gonna get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody. We ain't got to worry about nobody saying they mimicking and we gimmicking and we ain't doing nothing.
And this is not scripted. You feel me?
Nah.
Everything is off the dome. You heard
We
me?
ain't hurt nobody. We ain't pointing no fingers at nobody. Everything we talking, man, these are our opinions, man. You can take them how you want to take them, but these are all our opinions, man. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Until the next time, man, we'll see you, man. 2 Sides to the Story podcast. Please go subscribe us. We need more followers. We need more views. We trying to get everything up. We started with 1, 2, 3 people looking. Hey, our numbers
We
getting
up there.
Our numbers getting up there.
What you
man.
say? Run it up.
Run it up. 2 sides to the Story podcast. It's the host, B Mike.
Young Wade in the cup.
Ugly Truth.
And Chad G.
Signing out, baby.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys go hit that subscribe button.